to AISU News. I'm Carla.
And I'm Carlos, and we have your news. To start us off, AISU's ballroom team is back from an early break, traveling to Mexico and performing on a cruise. It was a great lot of fun. We had fun on the sea and on the land, and it was a great time for bonding. The team is excited for the upcoming ballroom showcase on Friday the 13th. Tickets are $5, and it will be at the school's PAC.
A UFC fight coming up. A new champion must arise, and that champion is shaping up to be Daniel Cormier. Daniel Cormier is the light heavyweight champion of the world, and he will be going up against Stipe Miocic, the heavyweight champion of the world. Stipe is an excellent striker, known for his speed in the octagon. Cormier, before he became a UFC fighter, was an Olympic wrestler and is renowned for his grappling. Don't miss the fight this July.
On Friday, April 6th, there was a flashlight Easter egg hunt from 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. It was a lot of Easter fun. And on March 20th, the last male white rhino died. Sodan was 45 years old and had bodyguards constantly guarding him from poachers. As he was getting on in his years, however, he started to suffer from degenerative disease and died peacefully at the Ol Pejeta Conservancy in Kenya. He was protected in hopes to preserve the white rhino species and has left behind his daughter and granddaughter. As no males are left, the species is deemed for extinction. The only hope to revive them is in vitro fertilization.
Dogs are always humans' good friends and family. Nowadays, most people would choose to raise a dog to accompany them. And there's one dog, which is kind of a personalized pet. Max Miller left his dog at home when he went out for several days, but when he came back home, the cute dog was sitting on the table and started staring at him. The man says that it seems that the dog wanted to have some words with him through its eye contact. It was very pleasing to the dog's owner to see this when he came home. Now let's hear from an international student, Race.
Recently, a couple had just had their wedding 400 feet the year above a Utah canyon. The bridegroom's name is Ryan and the bride's name is Kimberly. They are all pretty fans of slacklining, and Ryan first met Kimberly on a highline when doing slacklining. So to them, it is pretty easy for them to choose a place for wedding. The ceremony took place in Moab, Utah. After the ceremony, 10 flower girls parachuted from the cliff. And that's it.
Taco Bell is going to take Taco Bell branded tortilla chips to the supermarket. People can now buy this type of sweet snack in the shop now. One of the Taco Bell staff says this launch of our first line of sauce packet inspired chips gives our fan a whole new way to access a taste of Taco Bell. Looks like a tasty treat straight from the store. Also, the Hunger Banquet has been rescheduled for April 27th at the same time as it was previously. So come and have fun there.
So now, let's hear from Brooke.
I'm Brooke, and this is Gage. And I'll be interviewing him. Alright, so, what grade were you when you came to AISU?
I came to AISU as a junior last year. Right now I'm just a senior.
How has the school changed since you've been here?
In the span of a year, it's changed quite a lot actually compared to curriculum and staff changes, and even student body. It just keeps changing.
How have the teachers and students influenced you here?
Honestly, the teachers are amazing in their own individual ways, rather than them being this figure that you can always look up to. They're just they're normal people like you, and they're first name status, and you can always talk to them no matter what. So that's really awesome.
Alright, so how do you think college will differ from AISU?
I feel like college is a huge step in life, and switching from high school to college, it'll be a challenge at the start, as if elementary to junior high was hard, but college is probably going to be a little bit harder, but I can adapt faster because change always happens.
Yeah, makes sense. Would you suggest this school to anybody else, and why?
I honestly have suggested the school to loads of people who are now attending here, and I always focus on positives, but I do tell them the negatives about the school, but the positives influence and benefit much more than the negatives do, so.
Fair point. Why did you originally come here?
I came here because a friend transferred here at the beginning of when AISU opened, and she was always boasting about it, how amazing it is, all the people, all the students. And so finally, after the first year of high school, I decided I needed a change, and this is kind of my last resort, and it worked out in my favor.
Are you glad about the change?
I am honestly relieved in thousands of ways because of the change.
Alright. Well, this is Brooke and Gage signing out.
Lastly, if you've been feeling down or are getting stressed out by schoolwork, here's a great animation for you.
Well, that's all for the news.
See you next time!